Hello everyone, and welcome. I'm excited to be here with you today. Today, I'll be sharing my journey, from newcomer to core team member, my career growth journey. We'll explore how I started, the challenges I faced, and the key milestones that helped me grow. So, let's get started and take this journey together. Let's explore some of the key themes that tie into our overall discussion on digital security and innovation. First, we have collaborative innovation and the power of open source. This concept emphasizes how sharing knowledge and resources openly can lead to faster technological advancements and more robust solutions. Open source projects encourage collaboration across borders, fostering creativity and problem solving. Next, we look at India's Digital Shield with the Information Technology Act. This legislation is crucial because it provides a legal framework to protect digital rights, regulate electronic commerce, and combat cybercrime. It's an essential component in establishing trust and security in our digital environment. Moving on, we have Fortifying Your Digital Fortress with essential cyber safety tips. This is about empowering individuals and organizations to protect themselves online through strong passwords, regular updates, and awareness of common threats. Cyber safety is everyone's responsibility. Understanding digital offenses, such as software piracy and plagiarism, is also vital. These acts undermine innovation and honesty, so knowing what they are helps us promote ethical use of digital content. We also need to consider sustainable technology, particularly e-waste management. As technology advances rapidly, managing electronic waste responsibly is critical to minimize environmental impact. Then we confront the dark side, understanding cybercrime. Cybercriminal activities are evolving constantly, and understanding their tactics helps us better defend against them. Safeguarding creativity through intellectual property rights is another key point. Protecting inventions, trademarks, and creative works encourages innovation by ensuring creators can benefit from their efforts. Finally, we touch on ethics and security, which involves navigating the digital maze. Maintaining ethical standards and security practices ensures a trustworthy digital space. All these points are interconnected, forming a comprehensive picture of how innovation, law, security, and ethics work together to shape a safer and more responsible digital world. Welcome to this part of our presentation, where we focus on navigating the digital world, specifically looking at society, law, and ethics. As students living in an increasingly connected world, it's crucial to understand how technology impacts our social interactions, our responsibilities, and the legal boundaries we must respect. We'll explore how digital citizenship plays a role in shaping responsible online behavior, emphasizing the importance of respecting others and using technology ethically. Understanding the laws related to digital content, intellectual property rights, and cybercrimes helps us stay within legal limits and protect ourselves from legal issues. Ethical considerations are also vital, deciding what is right or wrong in our digital actions, whether it's sharing information responsibly or respecting privacy. All these aspects are interconnected and essential to fostering a safe, respectful, and responsible digital environment. Ultimately, this slide ties into our overall goal, empowering you to navigate the digital world confidently and ethically, ensuring you make the right choices in your online life. Technology has profoundly reshaped how we communicate, form communities, and access information. While it brings many benefits, it also introduces challenges like the digital divide, which means that not everyone has equal access to technology. Recognizing this impact helps us advocate for more inclusive digital practices so that no one gets left behind. When we talk about the social impact of technology, it's important to remember that online communication should be respectful, just like face-to-face interactions. Digital etiquette involves being mindful of others' privacy, communicating clearly, avoiding offensive language, and never sharing private information without explicit consent. Practicing good digital etiquette helps create a positive and safe environment for everyone online. Every time we click, post, search, or interact online, we leave a trace, what we call our digital footprint. This trail of data can affect our reputation, privacy, and future opportunities. That's why understanding how to manage and protect our digital footprints is so important. Being responsible online means being aware of what we leave behind and controlling it wisely. Digital citizenship isn't just about using technology. It's about using it wisely, safely, and ethically. It's about how we present ourselves online, how we interact with others, and how we contribute to the digital community. Being a good digital citizen means understanding your rights and responsibilities in the virtual space, just like you would in the physical world. When we embrace these principles, we help foster a more respectful and inclusive digital environment for everyone. Now, let's talk about what intellectual property really is. It's about protecting names, words, symbols, or designs that help identify and distinguish the goods or services of one party from those of others. These legal frameworks are crucial because they ensure that creators can benefit from their work and prevent others from using it without permission. This protection is vital for driving both economic growth and cultural development. We have different types of protections. First, there are trademarks, which give exclusive rights to those who create brands or logos, helping consumers recognize and trust their products. Then, there are patents, which grant inventors exclusive rights to their inventions, preventing others from making, using, or selling those inventions without permission. And finally, copyrights protect original works like literature, music, films, or software code. Basically, creative expressions that are the foundation of our cultural and artistic industries. In the digital age, the value of intellectual property has become even more significant. IP encompasses a wide range of creations, everything from inventions and artistic works to symbols, names, and images used in commerce. Protecting these creations isn't just about ownership. It's about fostering innovation and encouraging continued creativity across all fields. This is a key part of safeguarding the creative economy and ensuring that innovators and artists can thrive. Plagiarism is when someone takes another person's work or ideas and presents them as their own without giving proper credit. In the digital world, this can happen in several ways, like copying text from websites, using images without permission, or passing off someone else's code as your own. It's important to understand that plagiarism undermines academic integrity and intellectual honesty, which are the foundation of trustworthy work. Now, both software piracy and plagiarism are serious ethical and legal violations. They highlight how crucial it is to respect intellectual property in all our digital activities. Software piracy specifically involves copying, sharing, or using copyrighted software without proper authorization. This includes installing more copies than the license allows, sharing pirated software, or downloading cracked versions. These actions are illegal and harm the developers who create the software we rely on. While intellectual property rights are designed to protect creators, many digital offenses violate these rights. Understanding what these offenses are is key to practicing responsible digital behavior and avoiding legal trouble. So, in summary, understanding the differences and similarities between software piracy and plagiarism helps us navigate the digital world ethically and legally. It's all about respecting others' work and following the law in our digital habits. Let's take a closer look at the key aspects of the IT Act, which is often called India's digital shield. First, it provides legal recognition for electronic documents, meaning that digital contracts and records are now valid and enforceable under the law. This is a crucial step in promoting trust and security in digital transactions. Next, the Act clearly defines cybercrimes such as hacking, data theft, and online fraud. By doing so, it helps law enforcement agencies identify, investigate, and prosecute these offenses effectively. This not only deters cybercriminals, but also reassures citizens that their online activities are protected. The IT Act also establishes mechanisms for electronic governance and data protection. This means that government services can operate smoothly online, and citizens' data is safeguarded against misuse or breaches. Finally, it regulates electronic commerce and digital signatures, ensuring that online transactions are secure and legally binding. Overall, the IT Act serves as the backbone for governing all cyber activities in India, from e-commerce to data privacy and cybercrime prevention. It's a vital tool to maintain order, promote trust, and ensure justice in our increasingly digital world. Beyond just following laws, it's really important to consider the ethical side of using technology. Computer ethics are essentially the moral principles that guide how we use computers and digital devices. These principles help ensure that our use of technology is not only effective, but also responsible and beneficial. As we navigate the digital maze, keeping ethics in mind helps us make better decisions, protect privacy, and promote trust. So, it's about going beyond rules and thinking about the impact of our actions in the digital world, aligning our practices with what's right and fair. Let's take a moment to explore the core ethical principles that underpin responsible digital citizenship. These principles serve as the foundation for respectful and ethical online behavior. They encourage us to respect privacy, uphold intellectual property rights, and communicate truthfully in digital spaces. First, it's important to remember not to copy or use proprietary software without paying for it. This means respecting software licenses and understanding that unauthorized use is both illegal and unethical. Next, we should never use other people's computer resources without permission or proper compensation. Respecting others, digital property is key to maintaining trust and integrity online. Another crucial point is to avoid using a computer to steal. Whether it's data, identity, or resources, theft has serious consequences and violates ethical standards. Related to that, we must also be truthful, never bear false witness online. Spreading misinformation or lying can cause harm and undermine trust in digital communities. Additionally, we should not interfere with other people's computer work. This includes avoiding actions like hacking or disrupting their online activities, which can cause significant harm. And finally, do not snoop around in other people's files. Respect their privacy and understand that unauthorized access is a breach of trust. By adhering to these principles, we foster a responsible digital environment where respect, honesty, and integrity thrive. These values are essential as we navigate the digital world responsibly and ethically. Now let's talk about ransomware. This is malicious software that encrypts a victim's files, effectively blocking access until a ransom is paid, often in cryptocurrency. It's a serious threat because once your files are encrypted, your data becomes inaccessible, and paying the ransom doesn't always guarantee you'll get your files back. Next, we have phishing. This involves deceptive attempts to obtain sensitive information like usernames, passwords, or credit card details by disguising as a trustworthy entity in electronic communication. Phishing can come in emails, messages, or even fake websites, and it's designed to trick you into revealing private information. Being aware of these threats is the first step in building a strong cyber defense. Recognizing what ransomware and phishing look like helps us prevent falling victim to these attacks. Then there's identity theft. This is when someone fraudulently uses another person's personal information, usually for financial gain. It can ruin credit scores and cause significant financial damage, so protecting your personal data is crucial. Finally, we have hacking. This involves unauthorized access to computer systems or networks, often to steal data, disrupt services, or cause damage. Hackers can exploit vulnerabilities in our systems, so understanding how hacking occurs helps us implement better security measures. Cybercrime, in all its forms, poses serious risks to both individuals and organizations. From financial fraud to data breaches, the threats are real. That's why understanding these common types of cyber attacks and knowing how to defend against them is essential for maintaining our security and resilience. Now, let's talk about the importance of regularly backing up your important data. It's a simple but crucial step to protect yourself against data loss, whether due to hardware failure, theft, or cyber attacks. Make sure to back up your files to an external drive or use a reliable cloud service. This way, even if something goes wrong, you won't lose everything. Next, when you're browsing the internet, always check the URL. Look for https:// at the beginning and a padlock icon. These indicate a secure connection. This is especially important when entering sensitive information because it means your data is being transmitted securely. Remember, these practices are your first line of defense against cyber threats. They help safeguard your digital life and keep your personal information protected. Be cautious of unsolicited emails or websites that promise free software or deals. These are often used to spread malware or steal your data. It's best to avoid downloading anything from untrusted sources. Also, make sure to install reputable antivirus and anti-malware software on all your devices. Keep this software updated regularly. It acts as a shield against malicious threats and helps detect any problems early. Finally, use complex, unique passwords for all your accounts. Never reuse passwords across different sites. Consider using a password manager to keep track of them securely. Strong passwords are another key layer of protection in your digital safety. Remember, cyber safety is everyone's responsibility. By following these simple yet effective practices, you greatly reduce your vulnerability and protect your personal information. Many open-source solutions are available at no cost, which significantly reduces software acquisition expenses. This makes it easier for organizations and individuals to access powerful tools without a heavy financial burden. Another key benefit is the ability to modify the software to meet specific needs. Users can customize open-source programs, ensuring they fit perfectly with their unique requirements. Open source also embodies a spirit of sharing and collective progress. This collaborative approach has driven many of the technological advancements we rely on today. A global community of developers actively contributes to improving open source projects and provides ongoing support. This vibrant community fosters continuous innovation and problem solving. Additionally, because the code is openly visible, it allows for thorough scrutiny. This transparency helps ensure the software's security and reliability, giving users greater confidence. To clarify, open-source software means the source code is made available to everyone under a license that grants rights to study, modify, and distribute it freely. This collaborative model encourages innovation and offers numerous advantages across industries. As we continue to embrace new technologies, we also face a growing environmental challenge: e-waste. Electronic waste refers to discarded electronic appliances and devices that we no longer use or need. Now, this might seem straightforward, but the real issue lies in how we handle this waste. Improper disposal can lead to serious environmental problems, such as soil and water contamination, and even health risks for communities exposed to toxic substances. So, managing e-waste responsibly is crucial, not just for protecting our planet, but also for safeguarding our health. This ties back to our overall theme of sustainable technology, finding ways to innovate without compromising our environment. It's about making smarter choices in how we produce, use, and dispose of electronic devices. Let's talk about the impact of e-waste on health and the environment. First, engaging in informal recycling practices can pose serious health risks to the individuals involved. These workers often handle hazardous materials without proper protective gear, exposing themselves to toxic substances. When e-waste is incinerated, it contributes significantly to air pollution, releasing harmful pollutants into the atmosphere that affect both local communities and the broader environment. Another critical point is that e-waste depletes natural resources. As we constantly demand new electronics, we put immense pressure on the Earth's finite supplies of metals and minerals, which leads to environmental degradation. Additionally, improper disposal of e-waste releases dangerous chemicals like lead, mercury, and cadmium into the soil and water sources. These toxic chemicals can cause serious health problems for communities and wildlife alike. Overall, the impact of e-waste underscores the importance of responsible disposal and recycling practices, aligning with our broader goal of protecting both human health and our planet. Finally, I'd like to highlight some proactive solutions for responsible e-waste disposal. Participating in manufacturer take-back schemes and government initiatives is a great way to ensure that electronic waste is managed properly. These programs often provide convenient and environmentally sound ways to recycle or dispose of devices. Proper disposal programs are essential for maintaining environmental sustainability and safeguarding our future. By properly recycling e-waste, we help prevent harmful substances from polluting our environment. Another important point is to extend the life of our electronics whenever possible. Repairing devices or donating them can significantly reduce waste and maximize the value of our electronics. Refurbishing and reusing devices not only helps conserve resources, but also supports a more circular economy. When considering new devices, think about their longevity and avoid unnecessary upgrades. Choosing durable products can reduce the frequency of disposal and waste generation. Lastly, always utilize certified e-waste recycling facilities. These ensure that your electronics are disposed of in a safe and environmentally friendly manner. All these solutions, participation in take-back schemes, proper disposal programs, refurbishing, and recycling, are interconnected. Together, they form a comprehensive approach to managing e-waste responsibly, aligning with our overall goal of protecting the environment and promoting sustainability.